Hello everyone, you are watching YouTube channel of Department of Zoology, Lakshmi Narayan Dubey College, Motihari, and I am Dr. Neeraj Kumar. Today in this video lecture, I will focus on the topic excretion in leech. And now I am starting the discussion with introduction. So friends, as we know, during protein metabolism, by the process of deamination, the amino acid is transformed into pyruvic acid and ammonia. The ammonia may be further changed into urea and uric acid. Here protein is changed into amino acid. In next reaction, amino acid after deamination is transformed into pyruvic acid and ammonia. In third reaction, two molecules of ammonia when combines with carbon dioxide is transformed into urea and water. So the question is, what is excretion? The process of getting out or elimination of these nitrogenous waste materials from the body is called excretion. On the basis of excretory products, animals can be of three types. First is ammonotelic, second is ureotelic, and third is uricotelic. What is ammonotelic? Those organisms or animals who excrete ammonia as their excretory product are called ammonotelic. Those animals or organisms which excrete urea as their waste material are called ureotelic, and those animals which excrete uric acid as their nitrogenous waste materials are called uricotelic. Next topic is excretory organs found in annelids. Friends, the nephridia are the main excretory organ found in phylum Annelida. These are metamerically segmented animals. Nephridia open at both ends and form a funnel between body cavity, coelom, or outside. Next topic is a structure of a typical nephridium. Nephridium is a tube-like structure having a nephrostome or a funnel which hangs into coelom. This is nephrostome. It leads to the nephridial duct, which may be long or short, coiled or modified. The duct is ciliated internally and is supplied with blood vessels. Each nephridium is derived from a single cell called nephroblast. The nephridia are ectodermal in origin. It may open either outside or to the alimentary canal by nephridiopore. This structure is nephridiopore. Next, details of excretion in leech. Friends, leech is a parasitic worm included in class Hirudinea of phylum Annelida. Its scientific name is Hirudinaria granulosa, or the common name is Indian cattle leech. It is found in India and other countries of Indian subcontinent. It occurs in freshwater ponds, lakes, tanks, swamps, and other slow streams. Hirudinaria has a soft vermiform, elongated and dorsoventrally flattened body. It is about 10 to 15 cm in length. Excretory organs of leech. There are 17 pairs of nephridia in leech which are arranged segmentally. One pair in each segment from the segment number 6th to 22nd. The nephridia are of two types. First is testicular nephridia and second is pretesticular nephridia. What is testicular nephridia? Posterior 11 pairs of nephridia, which are lying one pair in each segment from 12th to 22nd, are called testicular nephridia due to the presence of a pair of testis sac in each of these segments. A typical testicular nephridium is a horseshoe-shaped structure traversed by a complicated system of canals. Testicular nephridium has following 6 parts. First is main lobe, next is apical lobe, third is initial lobe, fourth is inner lobe, fifth ciliated organs, and sixth is vesicle duct or vesicular duct and vesicle. In this figure, you may see different parts of testicular nephridia. First is main lobe. This whole part is main lobe. Upper part is anterior limb and posterior part. This is posterior limb. Posterior part is posterior limb. Second part is called apical lobe. Third is initial lobe. Fourth is inner lobe. So, what is main lobe? The main lobe is the main part of nephridia and has two unequal limbs, anterior and posterior. Upper part is anterior limb and lower part is posterior limb. The anterior limb is larger and the two limbs together form the horseshoe-shaped structure. Second part is apical lobe. The posterior limb of main lobe passes forward to form a apical lobe. Third part of testicular nephridium is initial lobe. This part is called initial lobe. This initial lobe. It runs as an extremely long, narrow, transparent and cord-like structure formed of a single row of elongated tubular cells and closely coiled around the apical lobe. Its posterior end joins the main lobe while its anterior end runs inward and reaches over the testis sac of its own side, where it ends blindly close to the perinephrostomial ampullae. Next part, that is fourth part of the testicular nephridium, is inner lobe. It is found inside the here. This is inner lobe. These parts are called inner lobe. So extending between the anterior and posterior limbs of main lobe is a short incurrent lobe or inner lobe, which also runs forward along the outer side of apical lobe for about half of its length. Next, fifth part of testicular nephridium is ciliated organs. Ciliated due to its structure, cilia is lined above its surface, so it is called ciliated organ. Ciliated organ lies in the perinephrostomial ampullae. It has a central reservoir and ciliated funnel. It has no excretory role at all. And the last part of nephridial system is vesicular duct or vesicle duct or vesicle. The inner end of anterior limb of the lobe gives rise to a vesicle duct which open into the vesicle. It is a sac-like structure. This is vesicle. It is sac-like structure, and this is vesicular duct which opens into vesicle. Next, second type of nephridia is called pretesticular nephridia. The pretesticular nephridia are same as testicular in all respect except that their initial lobes end loosely in the connective tissues. First 6 pairs of nephridia are termed pretesticular nephridia owing to the location in segments 6th to 11th without testis sacs themselves but in front of those containing testis sac. These are 6 pairs in number. These are formed in those segments which are without testis sac. that is from 6th to 11th segment. Next topic is physiology of excretion in leech. The ciliated organ is separated from nephridia in the adult. It has no excretory function but manufactures coelomic corpuscles or coelomocytes of the hemocoelomic system. Coelomocytes are phagocytic and engulf particular matter, but their ultimate fate is uncertain. Nephridium proper is truly excretory in function and serves to eliminate excess of water and nitrogenous waste, mostly ammonia and a small amount of urea. Thus, leech is predominantly ammonotelic. That means leeches excrete ammonia as their excretory waste materials. Nephridium is profusely supplied with branches of hemocoelomic systems. Its glands separates waste products from hemocoelomic fluid. Excretory fluid is finally collected into terminal vascule to be discharged outside through nephridiopore. Several workers have also suggested an excretory function of the botryoidal tissues, the intracellular capillaries of which communicates with the hemocoelomic vessels. Thank you for watching this video. You can share your feedback, if any, on email ID provided here. Thank you once again.